Greetings. Welcome back to A Cup of Conversation and Food for Thought with me, Nidra Simmons. I am going to promote some earrings that I just made. If you like them, let me know. DM me, let me know. They are for sale. But I just wanted to promote and let everybody see what they look like. All right. Let's see. Can y'all see them? All right. Welcome back to A Cup of Conversation, Food for Thought with me, Nidra Simmons. I want to come on and start by saying you will hear music in the background. I do not own the rights to the music. That is just music playing to help set the tone. There might be commercials on there. I don't own the rights to the commercials either. That is just music and commercials all on one same setting. So I do not own the rights to that. I want to thank you all for joining. As always, I come on and give honor and glory to Mother, Father, God, Universe. I thank you, God, for waking us up this morning and keeping us throughout the night, protecting us and keeping us safe. Thank you for keeping us covered under the blood, washed by the blood, protected by the blood, fully dressed, wearing the full armor of God, the helmet of salvation, breastplate of righteousness, shield of faith, sword of God's holy word, blood of truth, and shoes of peace. Continue to keep providing for us and taking care of us, providing for us mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, in every way possible. Thank you, God, for just being so awesome and so wonderful. Thank you for all of the people out there, God, that you have uh, sent to bless me. Thank you for them and their families. Continue, God, to use me as you will, less of me and more of you. Allow me to speak what it is that you desire me to speak. Allow me to be respectful. Allow everyone who comes on and talks to me comes on with respect. These blessings I ask in your holy name, God. You are truly, truly awesome, God, and worthy of all the praises. I pray for safe travel and mercies for those who that are traveling this morning and will be traveling to and from their destinations. I pray that you watch over all of those who got hit with these storms, to protect them and keep them safe. Thank you for just being so awesome and so wonderful. You are truly, truly awesome, God, Lord. Thank you for everything. Giving much respect and honor and gratitude to our big brother Jesus, to the archangels, guardian angels, all angels in the highest Christ, like ancestors, guardian ancestors, spirit team here and for. I thank you for being so awesome and so wonderful. These blessings we pray in your holy name. Amen. Thank you all for joining the live. Please like, share, and subscribe. If by chance you hear, I'm sorry, if any, everything that I say, the content is for entertainment purposes only. If it helps you along the way, then let it help you. Um, Thank you for joining the live. Much appreciated. Um, Still want to talk about love, relationships. I come on always. Your first love is yourself. You have to be able to love yourself and forgive and take care of yourself before you can take care of others. I'm a big fan about that. God lives within us. So when you're taking care of yourself and when you're doing that inner meditation and understanding, it's you and God that's in the mix. So you want to make sure that you continue to um, love on you and meditate with you and on God. Well, forgiveness. Someone said they struggle with true forgiveness. Well, you have to forgive yourself first before you forgive others, because if you don't forgive yourself, you might be putting your insecurities onto other people, knowing or unknowingly. So you need to forgive yourself. The past is the past. Whatever you've done in the past is the past. I always say go through the emotions, go through the feelings and everything that you experienced in the past. Let the past stay there, because most likely you've grown and matured, and the past stuff that happened was when you were younger. So leave the past in the past as far as the physical aspects, but the internal, the emotional part, that you need to get through and get over, and that will get through it, go through it, so that you're over that emotion, and then you can move forward. So that when you are getting involved with somebody else, that you're not putting anything that you're not clear from on them, because we do that a lot. I don't know if anybody's aware of how often we put our insecurities on other people. We judge people not because we see them for face value or what they're worth. We judge people because of, you know, not understanding them and not forgiving us and looking at them as if they're us, and how they are going through things and how we want to be there but can't get there or not there yet. So we need to be careful and conscious of how we love and take care of ourselves first, and forgive us genuinely first. God forgives us, so why you can't forgive you? God forgives you, so why you can't forgive you? You know what I'm saying? And I understand that it's easier said than done because sometimes we suffer from low self-esteem or insecurities and we think that we're not worth it, but you are totally worth it. You are totally worth forgiving yourself. Always. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts and thank you for joining the live. But you are so totally worth forgiving yourself. Thank you. So you have to move forward, get from the past, get unstuck from this present because everything you do at this moment now is going to affect your future. So why not do the best that you can to fix you and to love on you and to love on God and meditate with you and God and move forward so that you can have a blessed future. Get grounded right here and right now. And that's another thing. A lot of us don't get grounded. We get so caught up in the emotions. I'm guilty of that too. I get in my feelings. I'm human. We all do. And get in our feelings, and then we tend to, let everything else pull us in all different directions. But that's when you have to get grounded. Put your feet on that solid foundation. Stand in that grass, stand in that dirt, stand out in nature, and just experience the presence of what you're feeling right now. And then hold on to now, get grounded, and then you can start thinking about how or ways you're going to get better in the future. Don't let the cares of this world or the cares of your emotions catch you. Um, you know, we need to forgive ourselves first and foremost. In the Bible, what saved me and what got me over that hump of being insecure and not you wanting to stay in that low spot was Romans 8. Therefore, therefore there's no condemnation. Don't quote me on it, but it's Romans 8, and I think it's the first one in there. And no, this is not a Bible lesson. This is just to help somebody who said that they had trouble truly forgiving themselves. And you shouldn't forgive yourself. Realize that you are a gift. You're a spirit living in a gift, a vessel. And you're able to live your life and have your being in that body that you have. So why not take care of the body that you have? Why not take care of the vessel that God has given you? And remember to love yourself. But I am going to look forward to help you because that's why I come on to encourage, uplift, and help, and to help people. And I understand that sometimes my topics are not always going to reach everybody, but that's okay. I always say if I come on to help just one person, I've done what I was supposed to do for the day. Therefore, there is now, and I'm reading this from the Amplified Version, Romans 8:1. Therefore, there is now no condemnation, no judging guilty of wrong for those who are in Christ Jesus, who live and walk not after the dictates of the flesh, but after the dictates of the Spirit. For the Spirit of law, for the law of the Spirit of the life which is in Christ Jesus, the law of our new being has freed me from the law of sin and death. That was Romans 1 and 2. That's what I focused on when I was trying to overcome the cares of this world and overcome, my shortcomings. Nobody's perfect. And I never claimed to be perfect. I never claimed to say that I know everything, by no means. I claim to know that I've lived life and I've experienced things and I've overcome things. So when I come on, I'm very transparent about myself. So I come on and I share with you all out there just to give you that encouragement, to let you know that you're not the only one going through what you're going through. And to also let you know that you're not the only one that is feeling the way that you feel. And that you are someone special and that you are created in the image of God, that you are an awesome being. So love yourself. If you don't love yourself, who's going to love you? You're the first person that's going to love you. It's you against you in this world. Your first love is going to be you. No matter if you're married, in a relationship, dating, whatever the case might be, your first love is you. You need to learn to give that love that you so freely given to everybody else to yourself. And then when you do that, my, you will realize how good your love is. So don't shortchange yourself. Love and forgive yourself. Don't talk about my Christmas mug. It's serving its purpose. But yeah, so I hope that you heard that you're still on and that it encouraged you. And if you need some place to look, start at Romans 8. Don't condemn yourself. The world is doing a big job doing that for you, so you don't have to condemn yourself. If anything, love yourself. Love yourself more. You know, that love that you have to offer people is good love. So you want to make sure that you don't shortchange yourself of the love that you give. Make sure you are the first partaker of your love. Thank you for being in the house, Louisiana. Thank you for joining the live. I hope that I say something that's encouraging and uplifting. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Good to see some familiar faces on here. I hope that you guys had a good weekend. I hope that you guys were safe in this weather that was going on down here. We had several storm warnings yesterday and this past weekend. Even on Friday, one swept through here. And I don't even think nobody knew about it. Good morning until we experienced it. Thank you for joining the live. Please like, share, and subscribe, and share my videos with other people. What I'm talking about this morning is what are some love standards that we must carry, must have. I'm learning every day that life is worth living and that we don't know what the future holds, but it is best to, make it through so that you can get to enjoy your future. Use wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And when you're looking for that particular relationship or that mate, be careful that you're not putting your insecurities onto that other person. We all have insecurities. Some things we try to hide from, and some things we just can't hide because it's right there smack in your face. But still, you want to make sure that you are loving yourself, and the good love that you give out, make sure you're the first partake of that loving, and that you are loving yourself. It's going to show. It's going to show. It's going to show how well you love yourself. You might have a glow about you. You might have a smile that might light up the room. You might, just be a joy in your presence. Your aura will give off all that good love that you offer yourself. And then they can see for themselves or experience for themselves if that's something that they want to do. But yeah, you have to, don't forget to love yourself. Continue. Good morning. Beautiful. Good morning. Thank you for joining my live. I saw you DJing, I think yesterday. I was scrolling through. I was trying to relax yesterday as much as possible and do some work, but don't let the work overtake me. Again, I do not own the rights to the music. If you hear the music in the background, that is just music played to set the tone, to set the mood, to encourage, to contribute to the conversation, to encourage and help others. But yeah, what are some of your love standards and a person? I'm sorry to hear that you was restricted, but I'm glad you're back in the house. I try to be careful so I don't get restricted. I don't. I know on some other sites, can't even talk, y'all. I try to be careful because they be restricting me, blocking. They don't restrict me. I still come on, but they put warnings up there. I try to be careful. I see your comment up there. But not answering that because I don't know you. But what are some of your love standards? Timbo 23. What are some love standards that you have that you care to share with the rest of us? What are some things that's qualified that you need to have in the other person before you can even get to communicate with them? I don't never try to change anybody. I just, hope that people can be honest up front and be themselves. Let me get to judge for myself if you're somebody that I need to be around. Respect is always good. Um, yeah, respect too. I understand that people um, can get turned off by other people that's being disrespectful. Um, Ghana's in the house. If that's too loud, y'all let me know. I'll turn it down. I thought it was low before, but I'll turn it down if it seems like it's too loud. Thank you for joining the rise. The rise. You said Grand Rise, and Jake. Thank you for joining the live. Wow, my words are really joint together. Thank you for joining the live. Um, Grand Rise, and good morning to you as well. Um, but yeah, I think that is kind of loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to get flagged, but that's a nice song too. Let me be. Oh, let me not say it. I'm not promoting the song. Personally. Personality. Are you saying personally? Um, but yeah, um, being able to relate and talk to somebody with respect and have a good sense of humor. I would love to be around. Thank you. But yeah, I think that respect is a number one standard. And I need people to be able to hold a conversation, be able to communicate. I understand that we're not supposed to talk 24/7, but at least, when you are around each other, it's not like dead silence. You can talk about anything. You're not trying to be careful about crossing your T's and dotting your I's about how to speak and being yourself. Um, I realize that this world that we live in can take the youth out of anybody. It can make you be forced to be an individual that is serious and just all about business. But with me, communication, conversation, being able to talk and be yourself. I love to laugh. I don't want people to think that I don't know much or I'm a silly woman because I love to laugh. That's far from the case. I just love love. I love laughter. I love joy. So I love to laugh. And a lot of people can think that I'm naive and don't know no better because I love to laugh. I had withheld my youth for a while. Okay. Well, thank you for putting out your application. But I trust that you will find whoever it is that you're looking for. Are you ready for a relationship? Are you settled and mindset ready to meet with someone else? Because when you deal with breakups or if you are a widow, um, you want to make sure that you're not looking for your partner in the new person that you're seeing, and you're not looking at the things that your partner had upset you about or things that you didn't like into that new person. I mean, you need to be wise and aware of what you want, but don't put anything on the other person. You understand what I'm saying? Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Um, but yeah, all that good stuff. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. But yeah, being able to communicate and not lose who you are. I've lost my youth. Um, Thank you for the compliments. It's much appreciated. Well received. But well, I just turned 50 and it's been 17 years. Ooh, so yes, I'm ready. I think you about ready. Well, if your birthday was recent, happy belated birthday. I'm about to hit that 52 in June. I can't believe it. But yeah, I was saying about losing your youth. And I'm not saying be a child. I'm just saying that that vibrant, live spark that's within all of us. Life can tend to make that child go in and hide. Well, my child recently is coming out, and I like the feeling of it. So I'm not trying to push her back in. And I understand that, there's a lot of people out there that's real serious or might come across real serious, and they may not understand or can relate to that youth. But I would like to, if I meet somebody and I bring out their youth, that's a good thing to me because I'm bringing something out that you had hid, and it's a good thing to want to be able to enjoy and live life and look at it from a happier aspect. You know, this world will try to make you so hard and so mean and so cold, but if I can come in front of somebody and waking up that youth, and if somebody can come in front of me and wake it up, I'm gonna tell you it's a good feeling. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like I was so old for so long, but I'm realizing that you're only as old as you think. You're only as old as you allow this world to make you to be. So you know, communication, conversation is good to me. Respect is good. If anybody else have any other standards, any love standards you need to have or you would love to have in place when you are getting involved with somebody else, or you feel is a necessity to put in place. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Much appreciated. And for those of you that are interested, good morning. Thank you for the live, for joining the live, and thank you for the gifts. Okay. Um, but yeah, what are some other standards that you guys have out there for your mates? Okay. Well, I was told that I don't look my age either, but I want to be youthful in appearance and youthful in mind, body, and soul. I want to still have my seriousness as an adult because I am an adult, but I also don't want to lose, you know, New York Times Square. Thank you for being in the house. Personality. Yeah. Um, Personality is a good thing. Happy birthday, and I hope you enjoy your day. Um, but yeah, I am in North Carolina. I'm great. How are you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Honesty is important too. Yeah. Jamaica's in the house. Mexicano is in the house. I'm not Mexican. I'm sorry. I thought you said Mexican was in the house. Hello from Jamaica. Jamaica's in the house. Someone asked if I was Mexican. No, I'm not Mexican. Um, Never got that one before. Good to know. But yeah. All right. So, what are some? Still celebrating your birthday? So we celebrate all month. I know some people that celebrate their birthday all month. Thank you. Thank you. I try. I try. I ain't no DJ, but I like good music. And I do scroll through and see the DJs that's on TikTok. There's a lot of them on there. But yeah, continue to enjoy your birthday. Make it as long as you want. Do you enjoy life and have fun? Um, but yeah, um, birthdays are a good thing. It's a blessing. You live to be another year. There's a lot of people that didn't see that. Okay. So, are you into jazz? I love jazz. I love all types of music. Thank you. But I'm a big fan of R&B, 90s, 90s for sure. But I can go for 80s. I can go for 70s, depending on Thank you for the compliments. For those that's throwing out the compliments, what are some of your standards on love and relationships? We got some song lyrics going on in the chat. That's good. I'm glad you appreciate the choice selection. Um, but yeah, music is a beautiful thing, y'all. I don't know if y'all realize how soothing and how calming the music is. Oh yes, 90s R&B. Yeah. Yeah, I try to get up early. I'm gonna try to come on and be this. I mean, do this around 5 o'clock, from 5 to 6. I'm gonna try to be dedicated to come on and you guys can come on and join me live. A cup of conversation and food for thought with me, Nidra Simmons. You can give me some suggest topics, or if not, I'll come on with a topic under an umbrella, and it's gonna flow in whatever direction it flows in. No, I'm not married. I'm a widow as well. And they came back and put it in cast because I saw you the first time. Well, thank you. Thank you. I am not married. I am a widow. Um, I was told I had an old soul too, and when I didn't know what that meant until I, lived a little longer and realized what that meant. But yeah, I was told I have an old soul too. I don't know what that means. I mean, we've been here before, possibly. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I was told the same thing. Um, but yeah, come on and check me live at 5 every morning, and we can have a cup of conversation and food for thought. And for the person that said that my voice is soothing, thank you. I appreciate that, because I try to maintain and flow with peace, and I try to move in a calm fashion because I feel that you know people relate to you better that way. Well, thank you for following and supporting. I appreciate that. I'm always open for it. I'm not, scoring to where I'm not going to. I believe in God's divine time, and so wherever or whoever God provides for me, I'm not choosing. I'm not good at choosing, so I'm gonna let God decide for me who is supposed to be for me. I'm just not gonna shut my heart down. I'm open. I'm gonna flow and move in the direction where God wants me to go. I am not going to and for those of you that's been out there and don't want to get into relationships because you felt like you've been in one and it hurts you, don't close your heart out for love, because you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you got to go through the bad and the ugly and the indifference to appreciate the good, the better, the best, and the awesomeness of another person. So don't let your past trials mess you up to not go forward. So, and that could be easier said than done, because if you're going through it, if it's still fresh, the wound is still fresh, you're not going to want to hear that. And I said that too when my husband passed. I was like, I'm done. I don't want nobody else. I'm done. But then I thought about it. I got so much love in me to give. I could stand the rain. Truth you were saying about, yeah. I did not want nobody. And I was like, but oh God, I feel so much. Even though I was mourning and lost and angry and the whole stuff after my husband passed, love was even bigger. The love in me was even bigger. I wanted to love on my kids more. I wanted to just, but I wanted to be loved too. So I was like, well, I know that God ain't bring me this far to just get all this love in this body and just can't get it out. It was trying to get out. It was pushing to get out. Top of the morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Yeah. So I had to sit there and say, God, I don't think you brought me this far to not love again. And I'm so filled with when I tell you I was filled with love, I was filled with love. That anger, I had that anger for years, but love, this is why I always say love wins in the end. Because love is more powerful than that anger, than that hate, than all of that stuff. So I said, okay, well then you know what, God? If it comes my way, I'll take it. But then I should have been careful and said, if it's sent by you and I confirm with you and know it's from you, then I will go. Instead, I just took it. So I went into relationships after my husband passed. And they were lessons. I'm going to say it like that. They were lessons. Sure. Okay. Well, thank you for joining the live. I'm looking at the things that are going my fast. Okay, it went by fast. So someone asked about my situation. When I'm ready, I'll share. I'm not in the moment to share about what happened to him. But you are again, let's just stay there. Uh, but thank you for the compliments. And thank you for joining the live. For those who are joining, we're talking about what are your love standards? What are some standards you have in love? And I was sharing my experience with how I didn't let the death of my husband stop me from wanting to move forward and enjoy life and to be loved by somebody else. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Yeah, but I'm very resilient. Um, Blessings to you too. Thank you for joining my live. It's always a blessing to see you. But yeah, so I realized that I couldn't stay, you know, in that way. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm on the lives. I'm on a lot of platforms. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube, Instagram, Lemon, TikTok. Um, I would share. Okay, I don't know what you want me to recap. The topic is what are some of your love standards that you have for people in relationships and for yourself. And then I was sharing about my experience because I'm very transparent. I don't mind sharing my experiences because I believe it helps somebody else. I don't know. Have you? You looking for the right one or the right now one? People nowadays they think that you're looking for right now, but yeah, the right one. I got you. Don't worry, he sent me over here. Trying to- okay, but yeah, just to sum up what I was saying. Um, who is that? Yeah. There's someone who wants to come on live, and I hope that you're coming on with something helpful. If not, then we'll take it off. So we got a guest coming on. How are you? Hello? Hello? How are you? Good morning. Um, can you give us what are some of your love standards? Huh? How you doing? I can't hardly hear you. All right, I can't hear you. How you doing? Okay, he took himself off. All right, someone said take him down. Be nice. We have guests come up here and they're very helpful. You know, we had one yesterday that shared some information um, that was helpful, and we was talking about love and this person that was on yesterday gave us some tips. I have a lot of papers here. Let me see if I can say the phrase that he gave us. I gotta clean this up. He says that he let us know that love is an action, trust is proven, and sorry requires change. He broke it down better than what I just did. But but yeah. All right. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining the live.
No problem. Couldn't pass that place and don't join.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I had named a few phrases on here. Do you agree or disagree? You want me to hear? You want me to say it again?
Go ahead.
We had a guest that came on yesterday, and he was on before, but the live was disconnected because there was some other reason. But anyway, he said that love is an action, trust is to be proven or is proof, and sorry is to change. Do you agree to that?
Some values point sorry is to be changed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you got people that say sorry, and that's it. That's it. They don't change. They just think that sorry is it.
That's true. That's true. That the only one that kind of.
That you don't.
True.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay. Well, since I have you on, I think
love is an action.
He said love is an action. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
You
then
have to show it.
yeah.
For me to see it, right? Or for you to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I would like to show you.
What about trust? They said trust is to be proven.
That's a big thing in a relationship. Very, very, very big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you don't got trust, I don't think you're gonna get love.
Yeah, you got to be able to trust the person because you don't want to be giving your all to someone and then be on, guessing and thinking, oh well, what did I get myself into? Why? Yeah.
If I can't trust you, I don't think I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna think like, what if she's doing this when she's going to the supermarket and she's going somewhere else?
Yeah. Or like if you're working, like I came on a few weeks ago, well maybe about a week and a half ago, and we was talking about some tips. You can fake chemistry. You can't fake chemistry. That's right. You can't. And someone else agreed to one of the comments we had said. But yeah, what was I saying? I was talking about I lost my train of thought. Sorry. But someone said I feel love is laying down your life for somebody else. Well, that love
That's a lot.
That's a lot right there. And what kind of love are you talking about? Is it that agape love, or are you just talking because you can love somebody, and some people can confuse love and lust with, so you have to know and define that, because if love is an action, do you really want to lay down your life for someone that's just doing wrong? I mean,
that's true. Yeah.
You got to break that down.
Because I was on a live earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I was just fasting and I heard them. The person was asking about love same way.
Mm-hmm.
No. Why do man lie so much? That was the topic.
The topic. Well, it's not just men; it's women too.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said a man will lie just be in a relationship with you.
Mm-hmm.
But after that period of time, they will change. But woman will lie to hurt you.
Yeah.
And a man will lie to get you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a good concept. I didn't see it that way, but yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, will lie to get a woman, but me even tell her say a woman will leave a man a couple months without the man know and living with the man.
Yeah. That's on the mindset too.
Yeah, and cheat.
Mm-hmm.
A woman cheat with them heart.
Yeah.
Anytime a woman cheat, they cheat with their heart. And a long time she go outside, she find love out there. That's why it should be.
And see, a lot of people don't realize that women are more of a emotional type of experience. So when people, like for example, do you know Miguel Samuel in Jamaica? Follow him as a cook. They're asking you if you know
Who is Miguel?
I don't know. I don't know who. I don't know.
I will do. I will. I'll let him follow me and then I'll follow him back.
But yeah. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. But let me go back to the topic and it'll bring back to what I'm going to say. What are your love standards, basically? So we talked about honesty, respect, communication for me is key. Being able to communicate and talk with the individual.
I will check it. Okay. When you say it's key?
Communication, conversation.
Yeah, all right.
I say that because
if the person is around you, communication is a lot to same way.
Yeah.
Most nowadays, most of the relationship they are like distance.
Yeah.
So if distance communication is like the key. Like meeting somebody where you never meet face to face.
I remember what I was gonna say now.
Communication. Yeah.
You was talking about. Yeah, I believe communication is important because I've been in a marriage where communication wasn't key, but you know, I realized how important it was. But
okay, that's nice. Been into Kingston. Just remember what you're gonna say.
Yes. I was gonna say, oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, it was about Jesus. What was it? It was about it was along the lines of when you was talking about Lord have mercy. How to meet people. Is somebody trying to help me remember out there? But it was along the line. I can't remember. All right, it'll come back to me again. But it was along the lines. Oh Lord, sorry. But anyway, I'm still here. We started talking about love is an action, trust is proven, sorry is change. No, it wasn't you that cut off. The other person was asking you about who you knew.
It's okay.
But yeah. What are your standards of love? We talked about standards.
The standard I really start about communication is a key.
Yeah.
If me live with a woman like right now, he go work and she go work. Sometimes, not sometimes, like always, it's nice when they come in from work, you can talk to your spouse and they sit down and reason about the day and what happened and laugh about it. In a relationship, me feel like my next half will be my next friend.
I agree. I remember what I was saying. Part of what I was saying, I had said last week that when you're in a relationship, and we was talking about how important time is with other people. Like for example, you learn your mate, you know your mate. So if your mate comes home, allow your mate to have 15 minutes to unwind and get themselves situated, and then you can go and if you cook food, if you put in the microwave, heat it up and give it to them, or make them a plate while they're getting themselves together, and or go in the room and pull out pajamas or something for them so that they have that time to do what they got to do, and you can still welcome them in to be with them so that you can respect each other's space. And along the lines too, when I was saying about trust, when you are in a relationship, I always say relationship is no longer 50-50. That 50-50, throw that out. It's 100% and 100% coming together and making a whole 200%. Because you can't bring a half of you into a relationship. You're going to cause chaos because you don't know what the other half of you is. So you have to make sure that you hold within yourself. And
Jamaica, most of them would say, remember what you're going to say. In Jamaica, most of them will say they have 1 foot in
and 1 foot out. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Not a good thing.
No, that's like lukewarm. That's like making your relationship a situationship, which I don't like that word, situationship, because to me that word is coward. It's a coward word. It's saying I want my cake and eat it too.
Oh
no, I don't want that. And that 1 foot in and 1 foot out is like you want your cake and eat it too. So no, you either all in or you out if we're going towards a relationship. Now, if you don't have any intentions of being in a relationship with me and you want it to be a one night stand, let's establish that. If I don't agree with that, well, then you go on your way and vice versa. But it has to be an agreement. Yeah. It won't work.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
But yeah, and I think I got my point across. What I was trying to say, it was those two things about respecting each other's space and allowing each other to like kids. When you have kids and they wake up, you need to give them at least 15 minutes before they get it right, or they're gonna be whining and all over the place. Same for adults. When we come in from work, we don't know how bad the day was. When they come home when your mate comes home from work, they want to know that their wife is there or their husband is there. They don't want in their mind that, okay, I was out for 8 hours. Did she go and sleep around during that time? And then you at work, supposed to be focusing at work. And so you want to make sure that you are respecting each other's space and that you are there for each other, so that you know that you are, when you're together, your mate, your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, as long as you 100% going forward into the future of your relationship, that is your bond. Y'all have a bond that's greater and deeper than anybody outside of there, and there should be nobody else involved in your bond.
I always say that.
So that it can grow stronger, because you put other people in it, mess up.
The next half want to come together and decide nobody can break it, no matter what. Want to know the truth to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great, like, you have those type of relationship. If you look on those type of people in those kinds of relationship, no matter what, they can't break it. Them always trying to the top. Nothing can stop them.
Yeah, because you got a lot of people you may have more people for you than against you, but you still got those people that's against you. And then you have those people that would try to get in your ear. Because you always hear people say, when somebody comes to, well, I'll say about me, if I talk about a situation, if I'm in a relationship, and then they say it sounds different, they're like, well, who's in your ear? Who you been talking to? Who's in your ear? You want to know your mate that well, so if something comes out of the ordinary, then you can know that there's something that is trying to come in to interrupt. But don't judge each other within that. I'm not for judging.
Good morning. Tell him good morning. You don't answer.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry. I was trying to get my thought in. I didn't want to lose it. And someone said compassion is key. Compassion is key.
Yeah.
I said good morning. Good morning, Marlon 2521. But yeah, I was trying to get my thought in so I don't lose it.
You answer him anyway.
Someone said they've been horrible in relationship, abusive ones. You give me hope. Well, I'm glad I give you hope. That's and I don't think people should judge their past. I mean, never forget where you came from and what you went through, but don't forget to forgive. People like, I can't forgive. The forgiveness is not for them, it's for you.
For you.
Yeah.
For you. Yeah, for you.
Because if you don't forgive, you were giving them a hold on you. They're probably not even thinking about you, but you're putting an imaginary hold on you because you're, holding on to something that is not needed. Forgive and move forward. I never say forget, because you have to learn from your experiences and you have to go through those emotions. So you can't forget. And the more that you deal with the feeling part of it, the more that you live, the less that it stings and it won't bother you. But you can still be aware of what you're not going to fall for. Because life is nothing but a big bowl of learning. It's like school. You're going to learn every day in life.
Never too old to learn.
Yeah, never. I haven't forgotten, but I have let go and forgotten. I've been in the hate mindset, so I know. Chat with me later on. Okay. But yeah, I got to remember to look at the messages. I'd be so caught in what I'm trying to say. But yeah.
That happened to me too, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Okay, true.
But yeah, I mean, and I can't tell people not to hate, because you're gonna have to go through those emotions and those feelings. And I've carried hate for a long time, but I've learned to just let it go.
Say sometimes you look on it. Some people you say it if you let it go, but it's hard to know when you love somebody and you really love them so deeply, and then them do you something that hurt you so much. It's hard to let go, to not hate them.
It is hard, but see, look at it this way, and you may not want to if you're in the midst of it, but hurt people hurt others. So you don't know what you did to trigger them, and I'm not saying it's your fault that they hurt you, But we carry. That's why I was saying before, you have to learn to love yourself. Before you get into relationships, you got to make sure that you are ready for a relationship, because you don't want to put your insecurities on other people, and so people can put their insecurities on other people, causing that relationship to break. Like, for example, you can try so hard in your life not to be a certain way or do a certain thing based off of, let's say, if you were your parents didn't get along, and you see that they were never together, and you would try so hard when you get in a relationship to keep it, to stay in that relationship, and you just go and bypass things that you shouldn't let go, because you got to still make sure you are taking care of you, and then you will try so hard to protect it, and it's going to end anyway, because you're not going at it the right way. You're not looking at the best. You're not looking out for yourself. You're doing everything else to please them, but not what you need to do to uplift and love yourself. So sometimes the very thing that we run into to run away from, we run into. Let me say that again. Sometimes the thing that we run away from, we run into. So we want to be careful to not do that. And sometimes people don't know how to communicate. That's why I say communication is key. And if that person knew how to communicate with you, then you probably would have had a resolution on what to fix beforehand, because they would have told you.
They can solve things easy.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't know how to talk to people. And I'm going to say from this standpoint, and you can add in if you want to, but see, I used to have very low self-esteem. I don't know if it shows. I don't have it now, but I'm not I still, every now and then I'm human. So I might get in a low spot, but I'll get myself out real quick. But I try to stay positive, but based off of what I'm saying from back then, I didn't want to talk because I didn't want to sound young, because I usually date guys older than me. I don't really date guys younger than me. So I didn't want to come across as if I was coming off young and naive. So I would be careful on what I say, or sometimes I wouldn't even speak. But that's not how you should be. You should still speak and be who you are. If they can't love you or accept who you are, then that's a sign right there that you need to move on, because you need to be your true self, and the other person need to be their true self, and you have to see each other's true self and see if that's something you want to work with. Don't put on mask and pretend to be somebody or something you're not. I was so young but didn't deserve things. I remained bitter for 10 years. Then I knew it was hurting. Excuse me, more than, excuse me, y'all. Sometimes it happens. And you know, that's right, you learn from it.
You're talking with us.
Text. Oh, okay. You can multitask. See, I have the TikTok on my phone, so I have the keyboards to tap on it. But then I have, I'm looking at the time. It's 52 minutes in. I try not to stay longer than that because I don't want TikTok to cut me off. So.
The longer it stays better for you when you're doing live.
Oh yeah. No, I thought that you had to go on a certain time, then they'll cut you off.
No, the longer you stay, it's better for you.
Oh.
The live something we got to wait name. It growing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give it until 6 o'clock because I still got to get ready for work. So, okay, good to know. Because I used to, when I first came on, a little white box came on, and it was a little timer thing, and I couldn't get it off. I had to shut my phone off.
Oh, you put the timer on it?
I didn't know I put the timer.
Yeah, you set the timer on it when it comes live.
Well, look, you live and you learn. Okay, this, I'm learning. But thank you.
We need to have a conversation.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll stay on to 6. It's 5:52. I'll stay on to 6. Make my segment an hour, 5 to 6. I try to come on that time every morning and see how that flows. I try to come on in the afternoon, but I have to get used to the crowd because there's a different crowd of people in the afternoon than in the morning time.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I'm not ready for that.
Turn up that song.
I can't turn it up because I'm still on another live. I got another thing up, and I don't want to get restricted because they'll put my a copyright infringement.
Each time you're going in a live,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to teach you to do it. You're gonna write 21 and over.
Oh.
So whatever you do,
as
long as you don't take off your clothes, you're not gonna do that anyway.
Yeah. No. Okay.
So whatever conversation, talk, or whatever, you won't get like
a flag.
A notice.
Got you. Okay. Well, I will make sure we get in contact so I can grow on this too. But yeah, I appreciate you joining the live. Much respect.
Huh?
I
think I want to be here more often.
Yeah, I think it brings out more when you got more people into where you can share common interactions and, share, because you learn from one another. I think that we are here, we go through things in life so that we can help others, not necessarily everything we go through to help others. We go through.
Yeah, moderator, yeah.
Okay. We got to talk about that because I don't know what all that stuff is either. So we'll talk. I've heard people talk about it, but
yeah. The tree that over the settings something. I click me, and then you see the moderator sign. You click it. But you have some other things you have to turn on.
Okay. Okay.
Monitor the live.
Oh, okay. Well, look, you should have been here before. I had some hateful things that was said to me. Woo. But yeah. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. But yeah. So was this the first live you seen from me, or you seen me on a live before? I've been doing this now over. Well, no, the live I've been probably doing within the past 6 months, but I've been coming on and posting videos for about going on 2 years now.
Okay. The first I saw you, no joke.
Thank you.
I don't just scrolling there, if you tell you I pass and I come back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see what else was on before you came back. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. But no, I don't have a big, I want to have a big following. I have more likes than I do followers or people that come and sign up. But as long as the message gets out. Kersutin. She said, "Don't pay attention." I try not to. I try to stay calm. I feel like if.
I mean, if she's beautiful, I'm if you tell her.
Thank you for the compliment.
I wish I was the one that you're waking up and said, "Come, baby, it's time for work."
But yeah, thank you both for the compliment. but yeah, but oh, she said Kirisutin.
We saw it. It's the same name you have in your profile. So you would text it, that would make it a different. It's the same pronunciation. John, the live and tell us. John, come, let me add you on the live.
How you do that? Is she on there to add?
No, she can't. Just send the request. Let me add it. And you say it for us.
Okay, I can't do it right now. I have to wait. Maybe next time.
when she's gonna press the two ends, the red and the blue end, and make sure add it.
Let's see.
Not you, not you.
Oh, her. Okay. Okay. We can't pronounce that. Well, we got time to figure out. Hopefully, Lord Spirit will be there tomorrow. Come join me tomorrow.
Just let me know when you're on.
Mm-hmm. I try to be on, but I'm new to TikTok. Just joined too. Okay.
The two ends, the blue and the red, and
the box,
pink, whatever.
The two
just
people.
Touch it and we add it.
Oh, okay.
Just touch it and make sure add it. It's gonna get a notification when I touch it.
Oh, okay. But yeah. 5-star joy. But yeah. I try to come on from every morning about 5 to 6. I might be a little bit late coming on for the most part, but 5 o'clock is what I try to get on. And I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be on time. I'm an on-time person. Love R&B. I love R&B too. I love R&B. I love reggae too. I like old school reggae though. I haven't heard the latest ones.
Okay, so I can really be a DJ then.
Yeah.
I can be your DJ.
Okay. Yep. I think the last concert I went to was it was Shaba Buju Banton. Shaba Ranks and Buju Banton.
Over there?
It was in no, it wasn't in North Carolina, it was in Connecticut. Yeah, it was in Connecticut. I went by myself too. That was my first concert going by myself. But the last couple ones I went by myself. But I was young. This was years ago. Yeah. All right, we're hitting at 5:59 mark. So I do need to get myself ready for the day.
Oh, Oh, you guys. Oh, I forgot to the time sheet. You're 1 hour in.
Yeah. Yeah.
No problem.
All right. Well, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Look forward to getting in contact and doing this again tomorrow. So thank you, Curse. Thank you, honey. A girl. All right. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Remember, God loves you. I love you. You love you. Until next time. Peace.